Let's see here. So if we want to talk about, let's do this. If Hot Toys released blank in 2022, I messed up the 2023. No, well, I'm just saying, like in 2022, you know how a lot of people,
right?
Yeah, in 2022, you know how a lot of people did their top 10 figures of the year.
Clone Wars Kenobi win.
Daenerys win. So, like, my point was, if the figure that Hot Toys has already announced, right? This is how the question goes. If a figure that Hot Toys already announced, if it had released in 2022 would have been better, right? It would have been a better output for Hot Toys. So, what figure do you guys really wished was released in 2022? And I want to hear from the chat too. Let me know in the chat. But Kiko, what figure would have made 2022 that much better, bro?
You know exactly what it is. I messaged you a little bit kind of similarly in the private chat about this lovely lady. Wanda, where is my Scarlet
That's all.
Witch?
You get on the Hot Toys subreddit, bro. Because
I know.
That's all they ask. They're like, where's Wanda? Where's Wanda?
Is she safe? Is she all right?
Yeah, I know.
But no, honestly, this one's a little bit perplexing. And what if I told you? I literally got an email 10 minutes ago from Sideshow that said your Scarlet Witch has been delayed to March and July.
March and July.
Yeah, there it is. Damn. March, July 2023. What the fuck? Literally, damn, like I need to have Liz Olsen show up and hand deliver this to me because this is getting ridiculous. And I tell you, go ahead
really quickly. I think they're gonna fuck this sculpt up. I think they're.
You think that's what it is?
Well, imagine Loki. So you know.
Well, here's my.
I saw when I did one of my Why Are Hot Toys So Expensive videos. I did like one of the behind the scenes videos of them showing the master sculpt of this figure. JC Hong was painting it, all that stuff, and it looked so damn good. I don't know how you can mess up this sculpt when you have the Multiverse of Madness version right behind it. You know, because you can't butcher one and then expect to use it for the next.
Did you see Loki? The TVA Loki and
that was
Endgame
3 years though, and
yeah, but you can be like, oh, like we have TVA, we should do.
But that's not the Grail Loki.
Do you want to hear my prediction of why this is taking so long?
What's up?
I think they're putting purrs on this figure and they're updating.
Man, they're not putting purrs on this bitch. This thing is gonna suck.
No. Because it's already, you can swap the hair out. It's already got swappable hair. Do you know that? Because you can swap out the different hairs depending on. Believe me, I've looked at this figure quite a bit. You can swap out the hair, and so I think they're putting purrs into this. That's the only reason as to why. There's no logical explanation. So to answer your question, Will, that's what would have made 2022 better, is for me to have my fucking Wanda, because we got White Vision, we got the Vision, I guess the Vision and Vision. Where's this one at? Because this is one of my most anticipated figures. I've told you this. Huge Wanda stan, and they already told us they fixed the crown. We already know that they've updated that.
They did.
So what are we waiting on? So
I actually think, Kiko, they might be changing the head sculpt. I think
it's beautiful.
Well, I think it is beautiful, but I think at the end of the day, the Multiverse of Madness one is better. Maybe they're taking that and just putting this hair on it.
Do you think this will be me blinded by the
see? That's why that question came into play.
10 out of 10.
See me with Loki, for example. I'm not saying Loki is 10 out of 10, but with the helmet on, I think it's damn good, and it's my favorite figure. So I'm really excited about it. So absolutely, bro.
I think they're gonna fuck this figure up.
You think they're gonna fuck Wanda up? I don't know, bro. Maybe because Nick raised a really good point. He was like, you know what? This is actually coming close to the multiverse one, because the multiverse one it's July to December. So this one's gonna release pretty close to that if they both hold. So that's pretty crazy.
Let me throw this out here. Last thing I'll say about this. So I also got my delay email saying Quill's been delayed. Well, we know Quill's not delayed because he's literally sitting in my collection right now. So he's been released in Hong Kong already.
Right.
Are they just accounting for Chinese New Year and things like that? Because you're literally losing a month, if you're being honest, with anything coming from Hong Kong. And they're maybe building that in. I don't know, because I think these numbers and dates are Sideshow delivery.
Right.
But damn, where the fuck is this figure?
Yeah. You know, Benny said they don't want to repeat a Black Widow. I think Loki and Doc Ock would say, hold my beer. You know what I mean?
Repeat what of Black Widow? What did they do wrong with Black Widow?
I guess because the sculpt doesn't look good.
No, I told you that's one of the better ones.
Yeah, Kiko loves that figure.
I love that. I mean, both of them.
I mean,
see, I don't like that sculpt, Kiko.
Just because it's better, it doesn't mean it's good. It's like Kenobi one.
Yeah, this is fucking great. See, yeah,
have I been drinking that much? I don't understand what's been said.
Yeah, Kiko. No, I don't like that Black Widow sculpt, bro.
Really?
No, like
Yeah.
No, yeah. It looks like someone punched her in the face, and then that's the sculpt they gave us.
Have you seen? All right, that's fine.
This is great. No, Kiko, I just think the head looks a little big and it just doesn't. It's probably the best Black Widow sculpt they've made, but it's not. It's far from good. I feel like that's my opinion.
Yeah, that's important. It's the best one, but it doesn't say a lot either. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure. I mean, I got the not Civil War, the Winter Soldier version of Black Widow with the rooted hair. I think that's the best sculpt, worst hair.
Right.
But I don't know.
I get what you mean. Well, Carlos, what about you, bro? What figure would have made it better? I mean, because Commando came out, so you can't pick that.
So it has any figure that's been announced.
Yeah, that's on pre-order. Like, maybe something too if you can keep it within somewhat recent delivery, expectation for delivery. So maybe like Q1, Q2, something like that for 2023.
Can I say like the Mark 1? Because the Mark 1 is
dude, absolutely. Because that's on the list for new figures.
Yeah. So the Mark 1. The Mark 1 would have made it better because I love Iron Man. So it would have been nice. It would have been like, oh, like, Happy New Year. Here's the Mark 1. You know what I mean? I thought that would have been really cool. Because for me, I'm going to pick up the Mark. Yeah, see, okay, perfect. So the Mark 1 would have made it better. It's going to be die cast, or most of it should be die cast. Some pieces will be die cast, whatever it is. But man, I can't wait for this one. I know you don't like it because it's not a real Iron Man suit armor, but I want this because I'm only going to have, I don't know, I may shoot myself in the foot here, but right now I just want the Mark 1 and the Mark 85 because it's like the first suit and the last suit. And I may have like the Hulkbuster, but that doesn't really count. The point is like, man, that would be it. So the Mark 1, 100%, man. And the sculpt, see, is this one of those scenarios where even if the sculpt sucks ass, like it doesn't matter because I'm never going to display it with like.
Right. I mean, you're not having the open head sculpt. Although in my collection, my version 2 of the Mark 1 has the helmet up. So.
Yeah, well, that's kind of how I feel about Loki. And some people said they were actually going to do it, but I was like, you're putting the helmet on him. Like 90% of people, 95% of people, you're putting the helmet on him. So I would say, Carlos, I'm going to take a little bit of a hot take here. You know this. I don't really like the Mark 1. It's not that it's a bad looking figure, and the base is great, and I love that it lights up with USB. That's incredible. I wish they did that for more Iron Man figures. I just don't. I know it's a very pivotal and instrumental scene for Iron Man.
Get to your point as to why you don't like the Mark 1.
It doesn't look good. I know it's a cave suit. It's a bunch of metal scraps, and I get that, but there's nothing exciting about it. I look at it and I'm like, yeah, that looks like what it's supposed to. It's a bunch of metal scraps in a cave.
This shows you like how intelligent Tony was, that he was literally able to create a suit off of
Why didn't they shoot him in the eye holes?
I'm not talking about how intelligent Tony is. I'm talking about figure wise.
Well, that's my point. Is what it represents.
Yeah, what it represents. But why? I mean, he has eye holes. They could have just shot him in the eye. Like it doesn't make any sense, bro. And then that's why I think
it's like that's like you saying like No Way Home is a shit movie because he could have been like, hey, just let's make a spell where everyone forgets what Mysterio said. Oh, no shit, motherfucker. That would have been easy. You see what I mean?
They could have done
that. Would have fixed the problem.
Riley's punching the air right now.
Yeah, Riley is, bro. Riley's upset. No, I'm not saying it's not iconic. This suit is super iconic to many people because it's a very, Iron Man 1 is huge for the MCU. It's the start, right? But I just feel like as far as a figure goes, there's nothing exciting about this for me personally where I would get it. But obviously people disagree with me. So that's why I think it's a hot take because I think a lot of people really love this Mark 1 and really have been excited for it. But for me, I look at it and I'm just like, I have no interest in it. Like to me, the Mark 1 is the Mark 3. That's what I consider the first Iron Man suit. Yeah. So
I don't know, man. The whole ice thing is a stretch because it's like saying like then Dark Knight shouldn't have happened because who can fix their broken back with some rope?
Right.
let me get some rope.
That's medicine,
fix
bro.
My back. You know what I mean? Like, come on now.
I don't know. Those dudes in the pits were wild, though. You don't know.
Yeah, they had some wild medicine in there. So, but so that's a good choice, though, because I know a lot of people are super hype. And I will say, because my choice, and it's already on the
Loki?
list. No, bro, Loki's out.
Shang-Chi.
Out.
Yeah,
Shang-Chi and Wenwu, baby. Because those two, I was so excited when Hot Toys put those two on the coming soon list. Because I am so excited to get these. Cannot wait. I think they're going to nail the head sculpts because they already put out that Wenwu with the suit, basically, which should be a final head sculpt, and it looked great. So if it looks anything like that, I cannot wait. Shang-Chi and Wenwu, grails, bro.
Shang-Chi, okay. I think Shang-Chi is going to be like like a super underrated figure, bro. Because what's gonna happen? Okay, what's gonna happen is people are gonna get it, and they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that sculpt looks amazing, right?" And then as he develops in Marvel, because Shang-Chi was an amazing, especially that bus scene, dude. I've watched it a bunch of times. I want to go fucking learn how to fight just so I can do that, right? And I think he's gonna be a more popular character, and people are gonna be like, "Ew, give me Shang-Chi, I want Shang-Chi," and be like, "Well, you can't have him, bitch, because there's not a lot of them
because you didn't pre-order him.
You didn't pre-order." And then Wenwu will probably be the same thing. I think Wenwu looks gonna look. I'm not gonna buy Wenwu though, but Shang-Chi, he's in my list.
You got to get Wenwu, Carlos. You got to get Wenwu, bro.
You know me, man.
He's amazing.
He was all right.
Nah, bro, he's better than all right. He's one of Marvel's best villains. What do you think, Kiko?
I was going to say he needs to make sure to get the signature plate if he does get Wenwu. You know, that's part of it. You know, I understand how that is.
Dude, I got to update the sculpt.
Yeah,
I'm not denying the fact that the figure's fire. Do you want to hear a hottest take that we can, you know, end
Kiko,
on?
Don't tell me you didn't like Shang-Chi, bro. Do not tell me
I did not like Shang-Chi.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And so, okay, I have literally been sitting on my hands.
What is it? Too long too? Like Lord of the Rings? Is that why you didn't like it?
No, and so every time we have these streams or talking or whatever, I'm just kind of like sitting there biting my nails, like, geez, shit. I hope they don't ask me what I think about this, because because I know it hypes you. You know, you're excited about, and I love that for you. I love that's your journey. I'm excited about that for you. But for me, I just couldn't. I just feel like this right now, as of right now, maybe once Phase 5 and 6 plays out, it'll mean more. It doesn't mean enough to me in the grand scheme of the MCU right now to really shake me. You know what I'm saying? That's my issue, is that there's no real stakes. Yeah, we know he's got some great abilities, and we've kind of opened up this idea, but I don't think it's it's not an Iron Man 1. It's not a Winter Soldier. I'm not saying film wise, as far as
it's not Black Widow.
Film. Hey, now I like that film, but it does not have the stakes involved with it yet. Standalone, it's great, but in the grand scheme of the MCU right now, it does not ring true for me, and I hate that. Will, I don't want you to.
And that's what I'm telling you.
No, dude, I love that we can disagree. It's great.
Yeah, that's fine. We can all be wrong. So the thing is, like, Shang-Chi, it's one of those figures, bro, where people are like, "Oh, I don't really want to watch Shang-Chi. I'll rather get Black Widow because it looks great." And then what's gonna happen is once it starts rolling along, then people are gonna be like, "Damn, I miss the Shang-Chi."
Hi, looking for Shang-Chi.
The OG is the best.
Below retail.
Yeah, reasonable price.
Yeah, I mean but that's like saying like everything's retail, dude. Right now, like, you know what I mean? Like the other day, I bought a water, like a case of water, and people were like, "Oh, here, you want this Black Widow hot toy?" And we're like, "Yeah, sure, I'll take it." You know what I mean? It's pretty much free at this point.
What do you mean a case of water in the Black Widow? I'm confused. What?
Yeah, like, dude,
that analogy did not make sense to me.
Yeah. Call him out. I'm just calling out on his shit, bro.
I'm trying to trigger Kiko, but
who's the one that's been drinking? Damn.
Yeah. I will say, Kiko, by the way, just in defense of Shang-Chi, highest rated audience Marvel score of all time.
I know that. But like I said, I wonder where, because Phase 4 sucked. Are we okay to say that Phase 4 was a little underwhelming?
See, Carlos disagrees with that.
Well, I know this will.
Okay, let's talk about Phase 4. Let's talk about Phase 4. Okay.
Should we make this our
Phase 4
topic?
does not. Okay, Phase 4 does not include TV shows.
What?
Because MCU, right? Like, Marvel Cinematic Universe, meaning the theaters, not
cinema
TV.
Made for TV. This film has been adapted to TV.
We don't include TV though. If you're including TV,
Black Widow didn't even go to theaters.
But that's a movie though. We're not talking about TV.
I thought it did, didn't it? It did.
Did it?
It was both. It was both.
Yeah, there you go.
Will, it did.
Okay, let's. Okay,
because I think I saw it in theaters.
Does MCU mean TV